My body feels great. My legs are fine. Obviously, when you come down towards the end of this golf course, even after the first round, your legs are starting to fatigue a little bit. But I feel really good. Obviously, if you're winning, you feel even better. So you can overcome the soreness in the legs. I've played well the last 3 rounds, and I hope I can keep the form going for the weekend.
Yeah, you'd have seen this tournament a lot being played when you were on the European tour. How nice is it to be so close to the final at this stage?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Obviously I've always, this week so far, I've just taken one match at a time and just tried to beat the opponent that I'm playing, and I've done a good job of that so far. And I have an opportunity tomorrow to try and advance a little bit further. But it doesn't matter who you go up against in this tournament. Everyone's a tough gig. So you just got to play your best golf, and hopefully it's good enough. And so far it has been.
Okay, take some questions. Yes, gentleman over there.
Are you looking forward to playing him again after the President's Cup?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Obviously he kicked my ass there, so. But he's a great player, and he's obviously playing well. I did see he lost today. Scotty Strange is a very consistent player. So, it's every day, every match is different. Tomorrow's a new day. President's Cup was a few weeks ago, and so it's just focus on what I've got to do tomorrow, and that's pretty much it at the moment.
That match, was it him playing exceptionally well, or you had a really long day?
I didn't play very well there at the President's Cup. I was battling with the flu for the whole week, and just probably a bit of fatigue as well. That came into the account, towards the end of that. But he definitely played very well. There's no doubt about that.
Alan?
Robert, have you guys actually spoken since the President's Cup?
Yes.
Anything to say about, you had an amicable discussion, or?
Yep, it's all said and done. So there's no...
Can I just ask, did you seek him out, or did he seek you out, or how did that happen?
No, I called him.
Telephone.
I'm sorry?
Telephone or in person?
Telephone, because I wasn't playing Vegas and he was. So I was at home. But made the phone call, and it's all sorted.
You said afterwards, maybe we should all get home at 4 o'clock and then shoot 6 under. Is that your plan tonight?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one that actually said 4 o'clock, but that was a reporter that suggested that, and that's where it all got taken out of context. So, but what we say and what other things are done is a different thing. And I've been around for 18 years in this game, and I've said a lot of things and regretted a lot of things, and a lot of things have been written that haven't come out the right way. So, with that whole incident, it is what it is, and I've apologised for the way it's come out, and it's a dead issue in both Anthony and my books. As I said, he's a great young golfer. He's the next, maybe Tiger Woods. So, I have nothing bad to say about him, and I'm really looking forward to our match tomorrow. I think it's going to be fantastic. I just hope I play well and keep playing the way I'm playing.
Robert, sorry to labour the point. Did you say that he's the next John Daly, or is that something?
It's all over, mate.
In your words?
It's done. I'm not answering any more questions about it, because I don't know if you read the press release, but you can find that somewhere, and you can go with that and write whatever you want. But as far as Anthony and I don't have any. I'm not answering any more questions about it, because we've come to an agreement, and we're happy with where we are. So I understand that you're going to bring it up, and it's not a problem, but I really don't have any answers from this moment on about it. It's in our lives, it's over and done with, and it is what it is.
Right.
So, excuse me if I missed this, but have you met face to face and shook hands and shaken hands and spoken?
That's none of your business. So
Okay.
You'll get the transcript.
Your season so far, Robert, how would you sum it?
it's been a bit up and down. It's been one of those years. I've had times where I've played really well, and I've had times where I've played pretty poorly. It's one of those things. When you lose your mother in the same year, it's a pretty hard thing to battle. And but this week's been a great week for me because I got my father over all the way from Australia. So he's been with me for last week in Valencia, and then here this week. So we're having a good time and having a lot of fun, and just enjoying the moment, and just been happy together. And so far this week's been a really good week. Even if I don't play well tomorrow or the next day or whatever it may be, I've still had a great week. I've still played really well, and I don't see my game just falling off the planet overnight. So, but golf is golf. I've seen some funnier things happen. So, but I'm looking forward to a nice day tomorrow. That's for sure.
I may have got this wrong, Robert, but was your father born in Yorkshire?
Leeds.
Leeds.
Yeah. And I was born in Australia.
Yeah. He does.
But he barracks for Australia now in the cricket, so I've converted him. Well, 35 years in England and 45 years in Australia. He's now an Aussie, even though he talks funny.
Mark, did you have a comment there?
Yeah, so I was going to ask a similar question to that, but also you've turned your putting's not been the best in the past. You've always been known as a ball striker in the short game, but your putting seems to have really turned around in the last couple of months. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I've just changed my grip. Vijay Singh gave me something to try, and my putting was just inconsistent, and I just wanted to try and make it a little bit more consistent. And that's all we're ever looking for, is just trying to make it the best it can be. The first week out that I tried it for 72 holes was the British Open this year. It's kind of like a claw with the right hand, but it's more, I don't know what it's like, a pencil grip, I guess. I don't know. But it takes any anxiety out, and any